Hello, in this video we're going to be talking about how to customize your fonts and colors in Get Oiling. So this only applies to those who have a premium plan or higher, or if you have basic with the branding package add-on. So if you have no idea what I just said, but you know you have basic, go under website in your menu and go to colors and fonts. And if this says you have to upgrade your plan, then you need the branding package add-on. The branding package add-on is an extra $5 a month, and it gives you the ability to customize your fonts and colors, to have a custom footer at the bottom of your website, to have a custom footer at the bottom of your emails, and to have the ability to go into code view on your pages. So it gives you a lot more wiggle room if you're planning on having a custom website in the system. If you're just going to use the built-in website in Get Oiling, which is totally fine if you want to do that, then don't worry about it. You don't really need it, but if you ever reach the point where you're like, I hate this button color and I cannot change it, then you probably need the branding package add-on. Sorry, but you do. So if you have the ability to customize these things, let's dive in and go through brand colors, default fonts, and button colors. So brand colors. The default brand colors are going to be the Get Oiling like green color. So you're probably going to see that all throughout here. And if you click on each of these, all you have to do is click on the actual color and you can see how you can change the color. If you want to know how to change it to the hex code, just hit these up and down arrows here twice, and there's the hex code there. So a little trick for you. I have noticed that I cannot copy and paste hex codes into Get Oiling, which is really annoying. So that might just be my computer, but if you're struggling with that, I just type them in to get my exact brand colors. And if you're like, well, where are these colors going? It literally says above the boxes. So people seem to really struggle with this, but I don't really get why it's so hard. Like, if you have a hyperlink in the system, so if you typed like a hyperlink out on a page or on an email, it's going to default to this color. And when you hover over it, it's going to change to this color. Headline is going to be any text on your website pages that are set to be a heading, or your menu text over here is going to be these two. Okay, so heading text, menu text hover. So that's the navigation bar at the top of your website. That's your menu. Subtext is, where does the subtext go? It's like your body font on your website pages. And then these are just extra colors that will show up throughout the system. And I make sure that all of these are set up to be your brand colors, because on the page builder, when you go to change background colors and things like that, it's going to show you all these colors as options. So it makes it a lot quicker to design your pages if you have all of these on brand for you. And these three, custom 1, 2, 3, are going to show up as font colors as well in your system. And so I do suggest that you make sure all of them are on brand for you. And then you can go down to default fonts, heading fonts, and body fonts. So heading text is your headings on your site, but it's also going to apply to your menu. Okay, so if you do some like really fancy script here, it's going to show up in your menu. So your site navigation, it might make it really hard to read. And there's no way to separate that out. So this is going to be your menu text. You can't just like have a different box here for menu. It's not. So I would set this to be something that works really good for your menu, because on the page builder, you can adjust your headings to be different fonts. On the page builder itself, they'll just default to this font, but then you can change them. But your menu has to be this font. Okay, so pick something that's going to work for your menu, and if you want it uppercase or not, and the size and all of that, you can see the preview here. And then the body text is anything set to just like paragraph text, like normal text in the system. So all your writing in the system is going to be set here. So pick something again that's readable, because that's going to be like all your paragraphs. And then button colors, you don't have to change all the buttons, but these are the default buttons. And the thing to understand in Get Oiling is that default buttons show up, or like system buttons show up throughout Get Oiling, and you can't easily change them in the spot that you see them, but you can change them here. So for example, landing pages will have the big red button, which is usually that first one right here. The upper left here will be that big red button. You have to change it here. You can't change it on the landing page. So if you're like, how do I change the color of the buttons on my landing pages? You can't. You have to come here. So I always recommend changing this first button to a brand color for you. And all you do is click on the button, and then you can rename it, and you can pick the color that you want it to be. And it's the text color, and if it's rounded corners and all those things, you can adjust it. Make the button look how you want, and then hit done. And do the first one, the red one, do the one that's called Leaf. That one will show up in your vaults. The, I believe the orange one shows up on your booking system, and the blue button, which I think I've already changed on mine, shows up on some of the landing pages as well. And then the default button you want to change. So at the very least, if I'm setting somebody's system up for them, I usually do the first one, the red one, the Leaf one, and the default. And again, if you encounter a button somewhere and you're like, how do I change this? Find it here and change it here. And then it'll change in the other spot. Okay, so that's buttons. And then you're going to hit save. And this is a really important step. And I feel like it's one that people often overlook because they don't really see the point of it. That it will make setting up and customizing your site and making it look less like a Get Oiling site and more like your personal brand makes it so much easier. So I would really recommend, if you have the ability to adjust your colors and fonts, to do that before you start designing pages, because it's a huge time saver. All right. So I hope that was helpful for you, and let me know what else you want me to do a video on.
Are you tired of paying for Get Oiling but not actually using it to grow your wild business? What if you had a simple step-by-step plan to finally set up your system, automate it, and start seeing real growth? The Perfect Blend is a monthly membership designed by a Wild Brand Partner for Wild Brand Partners. You'll get video tutorials, done-for-you campaigns, a website you can build in minutes, compliant newsletters, blog prompts, social content, and tons of Canva templates. Whether you're a brand new builder or a seasoned leader trying to bounce back, this is for you. And yes, all content is compliant for the US and Canada. Plus, I've even included ebooks, events, funnels, and challenges to help you generate leads fast. It's time to stop spinning your wheels. Join the Perfect Blend and let's get your wild business growing again.